Ladies and Habibis, we are going to introduction to you rising star of South Asia. He is very well educated. He knows Islam and Christianity very well. He done what they said he can't. He is Doctor.
Alhamdulillah.
Wait a minute, what are you doing, Zakir? You come out, it's not you. Habibi, take him out. Sorry, there was some problem. He's Adam Sikher.
Hello everyone. This is your favorite Murtid. Salamul Masih. Peace of Christ be with each and every one of you. I hope you guys are having fun. And hello everyone. Your favorite Murtad is live once again. Salamul Masih. Peace of Christ be with each and every one of you, whoever is here. And I am back as promised. Every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my time to join in and come live. I hope everyone can hear me properly. If you have not liked and shared the video yet, now is the time to do it. Share it with all of your friends, especially in the West, especially in Vancouver area and all the rest of the area, because Islam needs to know the truth and the reality. Because if we look at it, they don't want us to know the truth and the reality. Because just yesterday, Pakistan just blocked a few more of my videos. One of the main video that they blocked was from my English channel, which I have much more issue. And they have obviously blocked hundreds of my videos already. Like there are over 200 videos that they have blocked from my Urdu channel. And there are over 90 videos that they have blocked from my English channel. But this video, when they blocked, this is more disturbing. Why? You will just know which video they just blocked. And why would somebody block this video? What is the reason to block this video? You know, let me just show it to you. And this video is the incident in Sargodha. And they just simply blocked it. So, first of all, what happens is, and I made this video just a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, basically. A guy in Sargodha, Pakistan, was brutally beaten, stabbed, and then again, the only thing that they have is some people from Pakistan said, "We are so sorry." And this happens every single time. A Christian will be beaten, stabbed, killed, and then they will come up and say, "Ah, we are sorry. Ah, we are sorry. Ah, we are sorry." What's the purpose? Like I know it's just a common practice that they have been blocking my videos left, right, and center in Pakistan, especially my Urdu videos, because obviously, when we speak in Urdu, things goes much deeper into Pakistan and India as compared to English videos. I do my English streams especially for the Westerners, and that is why this Sargodha incident I did not play it in my in my Urdu channel, because they already know that. Who needs to know it? The Westerners, the people who are supporting them, the people who are giving them religious asylum. I don't know how a Pakistani Muslim can get a religious asylum. A Sunni will get a religious asylum in UK, and a Shia will get a religious asylum in Canada, and I have no bloody idea how and why. Whereas these Christians and Hindus who are beaten, stabbed, dragged every day, and my Twitter is filled with these kind of information, because YouTube does not give you freedom of speech. It blocks a lot of stuff. There is a lot of YouTube policies that we have to obey and follow to work in YouTube. So I can't show it here. But thankfully, once Elon Musk bought Twitter, he moved it to a private sector, and he literally fired almost 70 to 80% of his workforce, because he said this is not a controlling freak kind of a thing. It's a freedom of speech kind of a place where anybody can speak and say whatever they want to say and speak. And that's why now Twitter is much more free in sharing a lot of stuff. This guy, when I made this video, was in the hospital. Last week, this guy passed away because of the deadly attack that had happened to him. He was a 74 years old guy, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. But these are Christians or Hindus, as I've shown in the past as well. The majorly snubbed people in India, in Pakistan, are Christians and Hindus uh, alike. They don't differentiate between the two. But the title of today's video is a little different. Do you need a gun to do what? To subdue somebody, to blow the mind of somebody? No, you just need a cultish movement to do such a thing, and people needs to believe that this is not a cult. That's it. If you can make sure that whatever you say comes out as a religious teaching and not as a somebody saying something, it's more powerful than a gun. What can gun do? Nothing. A gun is nothing by its own. It's just a piece of metal, rather a few pieces of metal joined together in form of a gun. And it can do nothing of its own. A gun is a awesome tool in the hands of a good person, because he will be able to defend not just his family but the people around him as well. And gun is the worst kind of a tool if it is given to a bad person, to a psychopath. So the problem is not the gun. The problem is the beholder of the gun. Gun is not the problem. The one who holds it has a problem. You know, that is why I would even go further and say religion is not a problem. The problem is who created this religion, who moved this religion, and what was the purpose of that person. Because when you press the trigger on a gun, it will shoot. The gun will shoot and it will protect the innocent. And the gun can shoot and it will kill the innocent. It all depends on who is shooting from that gun. Now we have Western society that we all know about. Most of the people who are here from the Western part of the world, they know the Westerner society. When a Muslim preacher comes to the West, what happens? A Muslim preacher, Ali Davi, and his wife. For the very first time, Ali Davi brings his wife to the channel. That's his wife. The thing in a tent is his wife, supposedly. You can't even see her eyes. You just simply cannot see her eyes. Is there a mic next to her? No. The microphone is pointed towards Ali Davi. And so what is she doing in this video? What if she has to say something? What will she do? You know, let's see what she will do. Ali Dawa is going to say something, and this lady, supposedly his wife, is going to answer. Check this out.
Is guilty. Okay, there's something my wife wants to say. Salam.
I want to say, let's see what my wife wants to say. And the wife gives him a whiteboard on which she has written the answer. This is like a 20 minutes long video, and you can watch it yourself. And in these 20 minutes, every time the wife, and quotes in quotes, the thing in black tent, wants to say something, she will supposedly write on a whiteboard, and then Ali Dawi will try to read it. Check this out. He can't even read her handwritings, by the way.
Salama probably had enough, as women give a lot of chances.
Give out a lot of chances. So the lady has to write it pretty fast because you cannot speak. Hence, you have to write, but you have to write fast enough so that this guy will not move to a next subject. So when you're writing fast, and obviously you cannot still write as fast as somebody can speak, so apparently you will not write well. And this lady does not have a face. This lady does not have a voice. This lady doesn't have anything. He did not even show her handwriting. And people, these women actually come and say, we are scared of hell and we want to go to Jannah. Your hell is in this world. Can you not just see it? Your hell is already, you are already in hell. What more of a hell do you want? What is hell? This is hell for you. Like, you think that the God of this entire world created you to be in a tent and not able to speak as well in front of anyone? Why did God give you a tongue, a face, a mouth? What is your value? Who are you? What is your identity? Do you even have an identity? Is there any identity that you have that you hold? I'm amazed that these women come up live, especially in my Urdu channel and Pakistani channel, and they try to defend this stupid, idiotic cult created by a man. You guys will be surprised to listen or hear from me saying, I don't hold women and men to be equal. I don't hold that view. That's a stupid, idiotic viewpoint. Once again, let me repeat. I don't hold women and men to be equal. That is a stupid, obnoxiously silly concept. They are not equal. There are areas where women excel men, and there are areas where men excel women. That is how we are created. We are different. A man cannot do everything that a woman can do, and a woman cannot do everything that a man can do. We are different. We are not equally made. We are not equally made. Let me repeat, we are not equally made. A very simple example is a man can never give birth, a woman can. A man can always pick up more weight than a female. When it comes to taking care of a child, being a teacher in a school, for kindergartens, for elementary school, for middle school, a female teacher is always going to excel far better than a man. That's a reality. These are the statistics of the world. I hold women and men to be like the wheels of a car. You cannot drive the car without all wheels. I don't hold them equal. They are definitely not equal. Remove this dilemma from your mind that they are equal. They are made differently, but every gender has a value in this world, and that value makes them somebody, not a thing in a tent, not a thing in a tent, not a oh my god, sometimes I lose my words when I see these kind of stupidities. And who is saying that? It is the supposed God of the universe. And let me just repeat, it's the supposed God of the universe who is saying this. Because if we go and look, Quran 33:33, this is where things changes. And that comes from here. It's right from the supposed words of Allah, which is supposedly a Quran. And stay quietly in your houses, and make not a dazzling display like that of the former times of ignorance. And you can go and read the fasir of it, and you'll know it. And if you go and study the Arab scholars, you know what they say? Even if you're showing your eyes, you are tempting the men. Let's see one of the scholar before we continue. Check this out. He's an Arab scholar, so you have to read the translation.
لابسه اسود وتشتكي، لابسه اسدال ونقاب اسود وتشتكي انها بتعاكس لان كحل عينيكي باين فيطمع فيكي.
And supposedly this guy is telling the whole world, hey, these women who says, hey, I was wearing a niqab, I was wearing a full hijab, yet I got molested, like people tease me or something like that. It's a very generic word that he used. And he said, like, no, it's you, because your eyes are visible. Because your eyes are visible. And that's the Quran itself. That's the Hadith itself. And like the Western women are trying to tell me that no, Islam gives us freedom, hijab is my choice, whereas the scholars of this entire world who knows the Quran and the Sunnah are saying the opposite. And these women want Sharia. You know what will happen when the Sharia comes into play? Exactly what Muhammad Hijab's girlfriend is doing to his wife in that his own channel. Nothing more, nothing less. They are just piece of flesh, and the only purpose of that piece of flesh is to give satisfaction to man whenever he desires, and that's it. And she has to be in a tent. She cannot go out. She has to stay at home. She has to live her life inside the four walls, and that's it. And that's it. That's her life. That's her. Even in this whole video, when you will see the all the 20 minutes, if you would ever like to, you will see that the camera on her was always from behind or from the side. You will never be able to see the camera point facing her at all. You won't. You won't. You won't see. Every time you will see the camera, it will be on this location on the side. He's answering, he's talking about this lady who is not fully in hijab. Uh, that's a separate thing. She's not in hijab. So they're commenting about this lady, but that's a separate thing. My video is not about what they said, what they did. That's altogether a separate topic in itself. So I'm not going to cover that today. What I'm covering is that Muhammad Hijab's own wife, the camera on her on the left side, you'll see it is from the side always or from the back. That's how in this whole video she has been portrayed. What is this? Can you tell me what this is? Is there any logical reason that dictates that a woman should be doing something like this in any sane mind, according to any sane mind? Unless, unless you want to subdue this gender. And that's the topic. You don't need a gun to blow her mind. If she believes that she is the reason of all evil, she'll do it. You make her believe that she is the reason behind all evil in this world. And that is what women are made to think of themselves in this evil cult. Do you know when you actually marry a woman, you have to recite a particular dua, a supplication, a prayer, a very important prayer. Okay, let me show it to you. Hold on. Let's go to sunnah.com. Just creeped into my mind. When you actually marry a woman and you are about to get her in, this is a dua, a supplication, a prayer that you will have to do. There you go. Let's see. I got it. I got it. Let's read together. On the authority of XYZ, Prophet said, if one of you marries a woman or buys a slave, he should say, "O Allah, I ask you for the good in her and in the disposition you have given her, and I take refuge in you from the evil in her and in the disposition you have given her." What about the evil in the man? Does the woman has to make the same dua? No. The man has to do this dua when he marries a woman or buys a slave. And by the way, Abu Dawud actually also said that Abu Saad added in this version that he should tail her forelock and pray for the blessing in case of a woman or a slave. Or when he even buys a camel. And take hold of her forelock, like the hair on the front side of the head. On the front side of the head. You know, that's exactly the reason that you don't even need a gun to subdue her. It's already there. These things are just written. When she is told that she is the evil, you know, is there a reason that she will actually do anything otherwise? This is in multiple narrations. It is in like multiple. It is in Ibn Majah, Abi Dawood. It is in Miskat al-Masabi. It's this one is a very general hadith. Let me show it to you that how general it is. Let's see. Very generic. It's just you can see it everywhere almost. Check this out. Sunan Abi Dawood, same hadith. Then you go to Mishkat al-Masabi, same hadith. Then you go to Sunan ibn Majah, same hadith. You go to Hisan al-Muslim, same hadith. So it's a very commonly known hadith, and Muslims actually do this. You know, it's not the same thing for the man. You don't have to do that for the man. You know, let's look at in another hadith, and I'm not going to talk about the dirty part of this hadith. That is a separate thing. What I'm going to talk about is the important part of the hadith right now. Muhammad said, the woman advances and retires in the shape of a devil. Check this out. So when one of you sees a woman, i.e., the devil, he should come to his wife and repel that devil. So woman is the cause for the man to have devilish desires in him. The problem is the woman, according to Muhammad. Man doesn't have a problem. That a man looks at a woman and gets lustful. No, that's not a problem. Man should not control his desire. No. That's not no. Why should man control his desire? You know. Why should man not look at a woman with a lustful eye? No. If Muhammad is from the same prophethood as of Jesus, as he claimed, then Jesus said, don't look at a woman with a lustful desire, because if you look at a woman with a lustful desire, you have already committed adultery. You have already committed adultery because you looked at her with a lustful desire. You have done, you're done. You already committed adultery. If supposedly Muhammad is coming from the same prophet line, which is he is not, obviously we know that, then why is it so different? Why the woman is in such a devil kind of a personality in this evil cult? Why? And I would simply ask anyone, why? Can you tell me why? Do you know any reason why? And I tell you the reason if you don't. The reason is simple. It's a it's a man-made religion for man. It's a man-made religion for man. It's a control freak religion. It's a man-made religion for man. Even when you go to Jannah, supposedly, which is a reward to live nice in this world, you're gonna have unlimited women there. Most of the scholars of Islam do not hold 72 as number 72. They hold them as kasir, means many. And that's why I say it's simply a cult. If it is not a cult, why is it so dramatic? Why is it so dramatically different for man versus woman? Exactly. Raj Seeker said very low viewership right now. Please share. Please share it on all platforms. You have the opportunity to share this channel and bring it to a new height. It's Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please share it. Let it go. Let it roll. Let it roll out. Let the people listen. Let the people understand it. Like, you know, in the West, it's not just for the Muslims to listen and understand it, it's for the non Muslims to listen and understand it. Because in the West, they try to show a very deceptive, cunning, and nice, sugar coated kind of an Islam until the woman falls into the prey of these deceptive people whose God is one of the most deceptive God in the history of deceptive gods. And once they are in it, there is no way out. So please like and share on all the platforms that you have. And by the way, I have a Twitter post as well. If you have not retweeted it, let me share it with you guys. Please retweet it. Retweet it with your own quotation so that people would understand, and tag it. Tag your good Muslim friends or your good Muslim enemies. Tag this tweet and give it to everyone. Yeah, Cry to Jannah will not come. I've made a couple of videos about him. He'll just cry over there. And our yogi friend, who is always there whenever I go live, always supporting this channel. Appreciated, Mr. Yogi. And thank you so very much for all your support. Reality of Islam is always there as well. Thank you, Reality of Islam. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys, for this super chats as well. Now, when we look at it in the Islamic scriptures, Muhammad actually took women to a next level. You know that, right? Women were made commodities. Muhammad wanted people to go with him on a war. And when he wanted them to go on a war and he found nothing else and people were not accompanying him, what did he say? Check this out. And I'm Google translating it right now. Okay, let's read. Messenger of Allah, may Allah's prayers and peace be upon him, said, invade and seize the spoils of the daughters of yellow, Banate Asfar, which is like blondies, right? The blondies. So the grandfather said to him, give us the permission and do not tempt us with women. Don't try to tempt us with women. Imagine the people actually said to Muhammad, are you trying to tempt us with women? Fakala al-Jad, are you trying to tempt us with women? Muhammad wanted these men to fight for him, and they were not going with him to Tabuk. And he said, come to me, come with me to Tabuk. The woman over there has the darkness of Rome. Let me just take the whole thing now. Let me show it to you. Okay. It was said they were called that because Abyssinian conquered the Romans, and the daughters were born to them who took on the whiteness of the Romans and the blackness of Abyssinians. So they were yellow and black. So Muhammad is explaining the Banate Asfar. How did they become Banate Asfar? This is how they became Banate Asfar. Daughter of yellow, like the yellow daughters, the blondies. That's the reality. And then go and seize them. Women are like a commodity, according to this man. They're like a commodity. Yes, CT. Abyssinia is Ethiopia, Ethiopian territory of that time. So when you have this kind of a theology and this kind of a mentality, what will happen? Paroximus is saying, please announce a same hashtag with repost every day. Okay, you gotta give me the tag as well. Okay, he already gave the tag. Adam Seeker, let us all use the same hashtag every day, every time from now on. Let us come up with one hashtag. For example, Adam Seeker underscore YouTube underscore live. Too long, too long, too long. You gotta think something different and something better, something short. Like this underscore kind of a thing is, it's kind of dangerous. People won't be able to. Adam Seeker live stream something. Think about it. Give me the hashtag in Discord, and next time I'll try to push it with a hashtag. But think of a better one. Think of a better one. And love your enemy said, God be with you, Adam bro. Keep doing the great work and stay safe. Prayers for you. Thank you so very much. I mean, appreciate it. God bless you. Love your enemies. Thanks a lot for being here and thanks for your support. But once again, coming back to the same point of these women and this absolute cultish behavior that we have seen so far. If you have any doubt, let me know, because after reading just thus far, I don't think I don't think that this is if you don't think this is enough, let me know. If you don't think this is enough, let me know, because I think this is more than enough. But once again, let me tell you, I've already made your life very easy. You know how? By putting some very basic things in form of a article that you can go and read by yourself and share it, print it, distribute it, get the reference from it. This article is about women. You can definitely go and read it in your leisure time. I will not go through all of them, all of the points of this article today. But this is called Rights of Women in Islam. Okay. If you go to this article, you'll see uneven distribution of inheritance, woman as an object, sex object for her husband, references from Quran and Hadith, marrying an underage woman, references from Quran and Hadith, some very basic references if you look at it, and beating of a woman in Islam. Okay, and we move forward and more references after references. You'll see that woman as an object of sin, woman as an object of sin, witness of a woman. Women are inferior in religion and intelligence and developer of hellfire. References. Different ruling for women and men. Women as prisoner of war. And so on and so forth. So you'll see quite a lot of these information here. Kill a woman if you have killed someone's woman. And what is this? Men and women in heaven. Veil slash hijab in Islam. And conclusion. Very basic points, but very important basic points. The link is, I just shared the link with everyone. So this is the basics. These are very basics. This is not deep study. This is one of the very basic study that will let a Muslim seek more into it if he is seeking, if she is seeking. Like for example, we have an idiot here who's always everywhere, and according to him, Quran chapter number 4 verse number 6 says the marriageable age is 18. Like this guy is an aged guy, an old guy, but he's stupid. He's very, very stupid, unbelievably stupid. I've spoken with him a few times and now I don't speak with him at all because, you know, stupidity has no limit. I realized it after speaking with this idiot. Quran chapter 4 verse number 6 does not tell you anything whatsoever about marriageable age. Nothing. But this guy believes it is. And this is his name. And he's going to preach this everywhere in this world. He's gonna keep on doing that forever and ever and ever till he dies. And once he's died, his children or his children's children will going to get persecuted from the hands of the same people that he's trying to defend. And that's the reality. That's the reality. But this guy has no limits when it comes to being stupid. Anyhow, you want to see what it says? Let me show you Quran 4:6 so that you will all know that I'm not lying. There you go. 4:6. Let's see what it says. And it says, let's zoom in. Make a trial of orphans until they reach the age of marriage. If then ye find sound judgment in them, release their property to them, but consume it not wastefully, not in haste against their growing up. If the guardian is well off, let him claim no remuneration, but if he is poor, let him have for himself what is just and reasonable. When ye release their property to them, take witness in their presence, be but all sufficient in Allah is talking. Where is age? Where is the age? What is the marriageable age? What is the marriageable age here? Do you see marriageable age not being 8 or 16 or anything like that? Do you see any age here? You don't. You don't actually see any marriageable age. It just talks about when they reach a marriageable age. What is the marriageable age? By the way, if you look at just the Arabic of this verse, you can actually translate it as make trial of the yatamas, of the orphans, hatta until isa the when they will reach balagha, they will reach the age for sex, not marriage, because nikah can be translated as sex. Make a trial of orphans until they reach the age when they can have sex. You can literally translate it like this as well, just based on the Arabic of this verse. Because here, nikah can be translated as sex as well. Nikah is a word in Arabic which has dual meaning. It is used in the Quran for sex and for marriage, both. For example, chapter number 2, let me show it to you. Chapter number 2, verse number 230. Let me show it to you. So if a husband divorces his wife irrevocably, he cannot marry her after that remarry her until she has married another husband. So they translated that marry. So look what is happening. When you divorce her, she is not halal for him mimbadi until that hatta until tankiha zawjan ghayruhu hatta until he had sex with a spouse other than him. So here nikah cannot be used as marriage because you cannot have a spouse until you marry somebody. So spouse, the word spouse is after marriage. It is not before marriage. Zawj jan is husband. So you do not marry a husband, you have sex with a husband. And if you go to the tafsir of this particular ayah, you will see that it is talking about until she have sex with another husband, not married. You do not marry another husband, you marry a person who becomes your husband, and then you have sex with her. But this is the, this is the miracle of English translation, full stop. This is the miracle of English translation. So in English translation of the Quran, you can actually marry a husband. You can actually marry your own husband. How can you marry your own husband? What can I do? We have idiots and we have idiots. But then there's no limit of idioticity. There is none. Is there any? Ah, mean. Yes, CD Surah 65:4 does say that you can divorce a woman who has not been pubescent before, and hence her waiting period is still 3 months. But that's not the point here. The point is very simple. It's stupidity. The word nikah can be used in dual meaning. But I don't think anybody would ever write, a Muslim would ever write here the word nikah to be sex. Let me see. Let me see some non-Muslim writers. Hold on. Let me see. Let me open a non-Muslim translation. Let's see if I can find one. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me open non-Muslim translation. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a sec and I will do this right now in front of you. Maybe I will know that somebody actually did this right. Okay. Maybe somebody did it. What was that website? Why can't I find it? Okay, I'll be back with a short break and then I'll give it to you. Give me a short break.
Hello Habibis and Sheikh Ntika lovers. If you would like to support Adam Seeker, please go to Patreon and show your support. www.patreon.com/Adam Seeker. We thank you all for your kindly support and enjoy the video. By the way, this was a commercial break. And also, please don't forget to comment and like and also subscribe. It's free, Habibis. Don't be tight like Muhammad and Muhammad's father, Abdullah, and Abdullah's father. Anyway, let's don't go in there. God bless you all. Please go to Patreon and make your donations. Only if you would like to support. We don't force like Muhammad. Hello, Habibis and Sheikh Ntika lovers. If you would like to support Adam Seeker, please go to Patreon and show your support. www.patreon.com/Adam Seeker. We thank you all for your kindly support and enjoy the video. By the way, this was a commercial break. And also, please don't forget to comment and like and also subscribe. You know, it's free, Habibis. Don't be tight like Muhammad and Muhammad's father, Abdullah, and Abdullah's father. Anyway, let's don't go in there. God bless you all. Please, please, please go to Patreon and make your donations. Only if you would like to support. We don't force like Muhammad. Hello, Habibis and Sheikh Ntika lovers. If you would like to support Adam Seeker, please go to Patreon and show your support. www.patreon.com/Adam Seeker. We thank you all for your kind support and enjoy the video. By the way, this was a commercial break. And also, please don't forget to comment and like and also subscribe. You know, it's free, Habibis. Don't be tight like Muhammad and Muhammad's father, Abdullah, and Abdullah's father. Anyway, let's don't go in there. God bless you all. Please, please, please go to Patreon and make your donations. Only if you would like to support. We don't force like Muhammad. Hello, Habibis and Sheikh Ntika lovers. If you would like to support Adam Seeker,
And I cannot find the Go browser by Sam Shimon. Does anybody know? Does anybody knows the link for the Quran browser by Sam Shimon? Because the old one is not working. Welcome, Francis Bullis. How are you, man? What are you doing up so late, my friend? How are you, and where are you?
Hello, brother. Peace of Christ be with you, brother, and all the viewers. Yes, I am up because I have an early start. Basically, I have somewhere to go to, hence why I had to get up early, get ready a lot earlier. And I got your stream. I was like, why not join the brother?
Oh, you are always welcome, my friend. You're always welcome. And I'm amazed that you are still up right now. It's unbelievable. And welcome to the stream as always. What are you up to?
I am, brother, listening to you and wondering, all the hijabans in Europe, especially in London, they say, "Look at us, we do it. Nobody forces us." And then here you are telling me something else, brother. Who do I believe now? Adam Salawat Ta'ala, or do I believe some sort of a hijaban? What do you recommend, brother?
Man, I don't know. It's up to you at this moment because, quite frankly, I can just show you what's written
Oh
on
yes,
the you know, I can just show you what's written on their Quran, in the Quran, and all of these things like, but I can't do anything more than that.
that's very true, brother. I would have to say you show everything with so much truth, brother, that even Muhammad Hijab and Ali Dawa shy away from you.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, Subhanallah,
Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah,
Yes, brother.
MashaAllah. No, this is not the, I'm not talking about the website CD. I'm talking about his Quran browser. So there's a Quran browser that he has, and I was talking about that, and that Quran browser is not working. That Quran browser supposedly was was actually qb.gomen.org and so on and so forth. So it's somehow not working. Maybe it's changed. So I'll search on it later. Anyhow, but it's not the one that you were talking about. So anyhow, I'm sorry I couldn't find it. I was not able to find it because I wanted to see some non-Muslim translations like the translation done by Shakir or some other non-Muslims, which I am currently not able to find because I can't find the browser of Sam Shamon's team, who has a website where you can find all of these translations as well.
Yeah, this Quran is this Islam Q&A, right?
No, it's his website where he has articles, but he has a Quran browser, just like Quran.com. He has a Quran browser as well. And I was not able to find it. Rather, I have the old link. I don't have the new link as well at this moment. So yeah, but anyhow, so brother, have you seen this video by Ali Dawa, where his wife is there in a full tent, and but when he wants an answer, she gives it with a white whiteboard.
Of course, brother. Same and Sneeko was inspired by that. You do realize that, yeah? Sneeko is,
Mashallah.
yeah, Alhamdulillah, brother. He was inspired and he made the same video like Lily Dava. So
So these maniacs want
yes,
to subdue women, and obviously without using a gun. That's exactly what they are doing. Without using a gun, you can do everything. Just need to follow a cult named given by one guy. That's it. I can sing pretty good.
absolutely, brother. Your voice gives me flutters.
Alhamdulillah. And then again, Pakistan has blocked another English video of mine and four more Urdu videos of mine. But what can we do? And by the way,
Brother,
the one
how did
that we
they
made
block
about
you?
Sharia is also blocked in Pakistan in English
Yeah.
as well. They are blocking my videos left, right, and center. They're like, this guy is exposing Islam. Let's just block him. No, we can't answer him, so let us block him. A, a country which is 97% Muslim cannot come up and refute me. 250 million plus Muslims living in a country, and none of them can come up and refute me. So they want to block my videos. That's it.
Well, brother, are you sure they're not blocking it because I show my face? They say, who is this? So you never know, do you?
Yeah, probably for that as well. But they're
Ex-
blocking some specific videos, by the way.
Oh, oh, bless. Specific videos. Oh,
So what
oh.
happened in Sargoda? They just blocked that.
Yeah, I was watching and I was like, are you serious?
Yeah,
Like you were
they,
just informing the news. You were not saying anything of your own, right? There's literally
yeah.
all over the internet.
And then they have to block it.
Yeah, that does not make any sense. You say something, they'll block it. But anyone can search a Google on Google about the Sagoda incident. Anyone can find it. But you say it's wrong, but anyone else says it's okay.
They
Mono-
obviously they must be blocked over there as well.
Do you think?
Yeah, because my name is pretty famous now in
Of
Pakistan.
course, brother. Of course, you are yourself, subhanahu wa ta'ala, obviously.
Alhamdulillah,
Oh,
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
absolutely.
Yeah, in the meantime, I was giving you guys the basic links of the data as well. So, by the way, silver pesos, 5 silver pesos, sorry, 5 silver pesos gave us a super sticker and
Oh,
said, gracias. Thank you so very much. Gracias to you as well, my friend.
muchas gracias.
Gracias to you. Gracias means thank you, right?
Exactly, brother.
So, thank you. Gracias to you. 5 silver pesos, my friend. Appreciate it. But
Pesos.
pesos, that's what it is. 5 silver
Pesos.
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 Pesos. No, it's pesos.
It's pesos. Oh, fair enough. Pesos. I heard pesos in Spain. De
Okay.
nada. And now you have to
That's
say de nada as in like thank you, welcome.
de nada.
De nada. Oh, yeah, someone saying it's up. Voyager and Shant.
Yep. De nada.
De nada,
I
yeah.
always thought it's dinara. Now you are telling me it's
No.
dinara.
De
I
nada.
always thought it was dinara.
Bless.
But thanks a lot. Appreciate it. So with that being said, let's go and look at it. Yeah, brother, why do you think this hijab would have come into play in the life of Muhammad?
Brother, obviously, and like, you know, when some people they when they look at a woman, they're like, "Ooh, woman, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get my peepee's gonna be fluttering and my peepee's gonna go all over the place. What am I gonna do?" So they're like, just hide them already. So put a carpet on them, just throw some rugs at them and cover them completely. Then you don't look, nothing happens to your peepee. So maybe that, brother. Do you think?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Muhammad had a very good friend. You know that, right?
Oh, yes, brother. Alhamdulillah.
His name was Umar bin al-Khattab. He actually molested one of his wives, Muhammad's
Oh,
wife.
beautiful. I know where you're going with this, brother. I've seen the short.
You've seen the short in Urdu, so let's make a short in English as well now.
Brilliant.
Let me bring it up. So here's the thing. The Aisha said, the small wife Aisha said, Umar bin al-Khattab used to say, Allah Messenger, let your wives be veiled. But he did not do so. The wives of Prophet used to go out to answer the call of nature, means she's going to do poo poo. And one Sauda, one of the wife of Muhammad, the daughter of Zama, went out, and she was a tall woman. Umar bin Khattab saw her while he was in a gathering of men, because obviously men are doing the gatherings. And he said, he shouted basically, he said, I recognize you. I see you, Sauda. Hey, Sauda. I see you.
Uh-oh.
Said so, he was anxious for some divine orders. Even Umar bin Khattab knew that he will do something and the divine order will come, because Muhammad is always reactive. It's not Allah doing this. It is Muhammad doing it. And then obviously the wailing verses came up, because Muhammad was like, okay, now Umar is actually teasing my wife, so I gotta do something. And then Allah sent the verse of the Quran saying, Ya Muhammad, do the wailing so that the Muslims will not molest women, so that they won't be molested. Sorry, it's not 33, it's 33:59. So take the veil so that you will not be molested.
Yeah.
You isn't
يؤذين.
molested. That they should be known and not molested. Molested by who? By Muslimin.
By Muslim.
Non-Muslims were not molesting Muhammad's wives or Muslimin or females. They were like that forever. Who was molesting who? A Muslim, the third caliph, supposedly.
Supposedly, exactly.
Supposedly, the third caliph, the most one of the most beloved of Muhammad, so that they won't be molested by the Mormons. Yes, sorry, Vijay, you're right. My bad. Not the Muslims, by the Mormons themselves. Like Mormon. If Umar bin Khattab is not Mormon, then I don't know who will be Mormon.
Moment. This is the biggest issue, brother. In all honesty, imagine them just not themselves thinking like, okay, as men, we should have some sort of a sabr, we should have some sort of a patience and tolerance and be more guarded ourselves. But no. It's your fault. You have to do this because we can't control ourselves. We are vicious animals, and we ourselves cannot be put in a position to be vicious. So you have to cover yourself in order for our what do you call it, for our peace. This is such
Exactly.
extreme example of, like, how can you say, just pure misogynistic, pure sexist in any sort of context one can believe. Like, we say, like, we have mothers, we have sisters, we will for sure have daughters, many of us do. Like, we as men look at our sisters, our mothers, our daughters, and a lot of when we think like that, this woman walking around the street would be someone else's daughter, someone else's sister, mother. We have the level of respect. But these people, instead of thinking like this, they have to think like the most vicious, nastiest human being I've ever come to wonder. Like, I can understand pagans, I can understand a lot of heathenistic attitude, but what is this claiming to be? They claim to be the best of all people, right?
Exactly.
Horrible.
Exactly. And by the way, Natsuki Takama, I hope I pronounced her name right. By the way, you asked me to do live stream with somebody. I still do not have the contact of that person. But right now it's 11:33 a.m. In Japan. So why don't you invite him that he can join my live stream any Thursday at 11 a.m. That will be very easy for him to come up. So he can join my live stream. The link will always be in the live chat anyways. So he can come up any Thursday at 11 a.m. This is how we can meet each other, and then we can continue forward on collaborative streams on his channel as well. So send him to my channel any Thursday, 11 a.m. Japan time, because I just searched on the internet time in Japan right now, and it was 11:33 at that time when I searched it a couple of minutes ago. So please send your Japanese friend here, and then we can we can do live streams afterwards. So I let him know that I have invited him. So bring him in. Now I have said that live as well. And then we can collaborate with that person and we'll see how we can do something better in Japan, as you want this very badly over there as well. Because I don't know about Japan, but unless or until you will give me some data or somebody from Japan is working with me, I cannot do much over there. So Natsuki Tam Takama. Man, your name is difficult for me to pronounce. I'm sorry. If I literally butchered your name, I'm so sorry about that. Please excuse my name pronunciation, but that's what I can say to you. She's from Japan, and according to her, Francis,
Yeah.
these people are doing a very deceptive game in Japan right now,
Oh
and she's
yeah.
worried that very soon things will go in a very bad manner. So I was like, yeah, I'm willing to do things in Japan with somebody who knows Japanese language or something like that, but somebody needs to know at least English so that I can speak with that person, and then so on and so forth, and we can continue.
Hmm. I don't know whether you've heard about this Muslim pandering in this regard to one man in Tokyo. He's like this one man protester for pro Palestine, and he's going
Hmm.
around and shouting with the loudest no voice he possibly can, "Oh, free Palestine!" like in Japanese, and genocide claims and all these things. And Muslims are using and abusing that video, and they're trying to capture him. Like and Japanese people you can see walking around and not giving any like sort of any regard to this human being. It's like they're completely indifferent to his existence, and that's the most funniest thing, in all honesty. That, but Japanese people, for the exactly, I feel sorry for them because they have to put up with all these things, even though culturally they're so different from predominantly a lot of East and Middle East sort of issues, right?
I agree with you, man. And but wherever you will import these kind of people, things will go down the drain. And you have
Oh,
seen that everywhere. Like, look what happened in Britain. Things have gone down the drain. Look what happened in Paris. Italy, for the love of God, I've shown Italy's video in my Twitter account. It's crazy.
yeah,
When you see Italy right now versus Italy 10 years ago, it is just simply crazy. Wherever these people go, they destroy their culture, they destroy the economy, they destroy the peace of the roads and the land, they destroy the cleanliness of the roads. They just simply destroys it. It's like, if you would ever have lived in a village, when a pig, a boar, sorry, not a pig, a boar, it's like a bigger wild pig is called boar. When a boar comes into your field, it just simply destroyed it. Wherever he moves inside the field, it will just finish the field. It won't eat it. It will just walk and crushes the field left, right, and center. It's just like that. No matter what, no matter which country you will see, when these people gets imported there, the country is destroys just like when a wild boar enters a field and destroys that field. That's exactly what happens. And it's
exactly.
historically absolutely true. Anybody can prove me wrong. Try proving me wrong.
No, no one can prove you wrong because you're right. Everywhere Islam has been, what's happened, literally. Everyone knows, from Southeast Asia to Middle East to Africa, Eastern Europe, Northern Asia Minor area like Turkey and everywhere else, even in Southeast Asia, South America, even North America, wherever it has tried going, it has brought some sort of a huge issue, and not only societal but politically as well. It's been such a awful disturbance whatsoever.
I wish someday you can go to Canada and you can see it very, very clearly there. If you go to Toronto and there's a place called Mississauga, man, It's like a second Pakistan.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
You move out of Mississauga, things will be different. You go into Mississauga, you will know what it is. You will see these things. It's just like, the northeastern UK where it's the most of the Muslims. I I I would never go to Mississauga again. Full stop. I don't want to go there ever. It's out of my list. It's a black box for me. It's like a place where I put a cross. Never go there.
Wow. So you were saying it's literally like some parts of London, like it's like going to Upton Park or going to Ilford Lane. It's literally, you can Google the images there. It's literally being like in mini Pakistan, mini Lahore. In all honesty, it literally feels like the street, the food, everything, people just wearing, the shops as well. So I hope it's not as bad, but the way you're saying it does sound like, nope, not the place to be at.
Exactly. And yeah, this video became very famous because somebody went to this lady and someone just sent me right now. And I've seen that in the past as well. In UK, somebody was eating in a public transport in a bus during Ramadan.
Oh
Check
yeah.
this out. It's a very famous video.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I can smell that. Do you mind eating that somewhere else? I'm fasting.
You fasting and she will eat somewhere else. Why are you fasting? If you're fasting and you don't want to smell anything, go stay home or go to Saudi Arabia. Why are you in UK, man? Like, look at that. I love this lady. I love this lady.
I can say. Yeah, but I'm fasting though. So why are you out? What do you mean why am I out? You're fasting should be indoors. Yeah, but
So, Francis, if it was a white woman, she'll be like, I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Okay. I'll
Yes.
eat it somewhere else. Because she's not white, she's black. She's
Exactly.
she's black. You can see that from the face. You can see that. You can see the color. She's not white. She's like, okay, you go, stay at home, stay indoors. If it was a white woman, she'll be like, I'm so sorry. These white people, and I'm not saying that as a racist comment, but I'm just saying that as a general, these white people have destroyed their country for being so soft to every single idiotic comment.
Too
Wake
tolerant.
up, white people.
Yeah.
Wake up. Wake up. What your ancestors did in the dark ages is not your responsibility. Your ancestors during the dark ages were wrong. They did bad. You did not do that. You have a life. You have a culture. You guys changed your generations. And once you changed your generations, you became good. You guys have suffered. Even white were suffered by whites in the dark ages as well.
Yeah.
You guys have also suffered. Your ancestors have also suffered because of that tyranny. And that was done by some rich maniacs in the name of whatever they wanted to call it at that particular time. Those eras is gone. You have your own freedom. Don't destroy it. Don't destroy your freedom. I'm not white. Everybody knows that. I'm not white. I don't speak like a white. I don't act like a white. And I am not white. Learn from us and keep your culture. Learn from us. Sometimes you gotta learn from the brown people or the black people as well. By the way, Francis, your avatar is not visible, so change it and come get it back because you were dropped for like a split second and then you came back.
Oh, sorry, brother.
And Deepak is like white girl, brown girl, no, only girl. Come on, Deepak. Watch the rest of the part. Maybe you'll understand why I used explicitly black girl or brown. It's needed. These white people need to realize what they are doing. Because of their stupid level of tolerance, they are destroying their culture. Guys, I have a certification from CTDT, and he said I can guarantee that Adam Seeker is not white, certified by CTDT. That's a good one. Now I have a certification that I'm not white. This is good. I got a certification now. All right. Uh, Guys, why do you have to comment in such kind of a mystery situation? Why can't you just comment straightforward? Like, why do you have to go do some mysterious comment where I'll be like, and Raj Seeker said, one share is equal to 1,000 zakat. Please share to all platforms. Absolutely, Raj Seeker, appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Guys, please. Yes, we have like what, 500 people watching right now, approximately, give or take. So, guys, please share as much as you can, and so that everyone can be able to check that out. All right. With that being said, Francis is back. Welcome back, Francis.
Hello, sir. Yeah, I hope everything's all right now. Didn't realize what's happening. So.
Oh no, it's all good now. So, my friend, this is one of the most stupid things that I have seen. Yeah, red skin, yellow skin, orange skin does not matter. Peachy skin. I was watching Facebook reel, and there was a little kid, and she was like, "Look, I'm not white. I'm not white." And somebody said, "Then what is your color?" And she's like, "I'm peachy. I'm peachy. Check my skin. I'm peachy. It's not white. It's peachy." I was like, she's right, brother. By the way, white is actually not white. They're peachy.
Peachy.
They're
Oh,
actually peachy. You know that, right?
oh, absolutely. There's so many different. Like, if you see Irish ginger people, they're really, really extremely overly fair. It's like literally next to a milk color. You know what I mean? Like the off whitish, creamish color. Have you met Irish people in like your area or something?
Exactly. This is like, what can we do? But
No.
the, uh, all right. So I actually want to just simply say that this is literally crazy to an extent that if you really want to know Islam, read their own books, read their own data. Don't rely on others. Don't rely on some scholar tell you all BS, because right now everything is on your tips, on your fingertips. I have written some articles for a long time. They are there. Check it out. Share it. Take a printout of any of the article and use it. It's free. It is not going to cost you a penny. Why don't you use it? It is literally free. Literally free. If you are getting some free information, use it. You want to verify it, go verify it. Validate it. References are there. Everything is there. Validated, verified. Once you are confident that you have verified it, then share it. Share my channel, share the articles, share everything. It's gonna help somebody somewhere. Otherwise, these people will only going to go and kiss a stone. That's it. I don't know what they're trying to get out of this thing. Like, Literally speaking, it looks like something really nasty, but
Well,
they take their face all the way inside and lick it, or I don't know what they do. Like it's just crazy. Look at it. Literally look at it.
you should also show the video where a man just got too passionate with Kaaba. You know what I mean? Oh yes, yes, Allah, Allah.
Oh man, it is different. Definitely, it is definitely crazy. It is definitely crazy.
That's it. The beauty of Islam, where you are always told, like, look at us, all peaceful, but then look at that these people are so animalistic. They just want to kiss that stone because Muhammad did so, and they are pushing and pulling everyone. But you yourself, you claim to have such moralistic examples within your religion, and then when your actions like this, the world watches these. You what sort of respect level are you trying to project yourself with? That you say, oh, look at us, we're so peaceful, we are so tolerant, we are all this loving and everything, and then they see this video where you are literally pushing and pulling everyone to kiss this rock. Like, people can associate with, yes, if you're that religious, you want to do it with love. You don't want to push and pull, you want to do it with love, right?
Uh,
That's the
no,
thing.
brother. You don't know. You don't know. Let me show you something.
Well,
Let me show you something.
enlighten me
Let me
then,
show you
brother.
something. Let me show you something. Check this out. Check this. Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy.
That really to sink in. These cows, what makes you better than them is that you worship Allah. I just really want you to look at these cows.
What?
What makes you better than these cows is that you worship Allah. Otherwise, you are a cow. And then this cow is
Wow.
going to worship somebody.
Uh, what? So I'm a cow. Brilliant. You calling me a cow?
You're a cow, brother. I'm not
Oh,
calling that. We have some sheikhs up. Hey, Mr. Sheikh. Zarar
Oh,
Sheikh.
hey, how's it going?
Pretty
Can you
well.
hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. This is actually my first time coming on the show. I've been listening to you for quite some time, actually.
All right, that's good. Are you a Muslim or an ex-Muslim?
Well, to be honest, like, no, I'm not. I'm not really a Muslim. I mean,
Do you want me to show your face because your camera is on and so I've hidden you? So what do you want? You want me to show your
no, no,
face
no,
or
no.
not?
Don't show my face. Don't show my face.
All right.
No. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, so like growing up, like I actually grew up in a Muslim family from Pakistan, and I myself had like so many questions and doubts about it. Especially, like the one that came in Sunan and Nasai, where it actually states about like how she was 6 years old, narrated by Aisha herself. So that is something, like when I kind of talk to like some people, they kind of become really uh triggering. Yeah. I don't even know what the topic is actually about, so I just like kind of came in. So
So you left Islam basically, right?
technically, yeah, like, yeah.
So you
Uh,
you are now considered as a murtad.
well, according to like the imams, yeah, like 100%, I think.
All right. So yeah, welcome out of the Islam. That is great. And yes, it's not just Sunan Nasai. It's in Sahih Muslim. It is in Sahih Bukhari. It is in Sunan Abi Dawud. It's everywhere that Aisha was 9 when she was actually banged by Muhammad when he was
oh,
actually
Yeah,
53.
when she was 6 and then, like consummated the marriage when she was 9.
Yeah, consummated
And
means had
yeah, like,
intercourse.
yeah, but like I think like prior to that, he was also fondling with her. Like there's hadiths where it's mentioned,
Yeah,
like,
there are hadiths, but those are not considered to be sahih. But yes, there are. That he was doing mafakhiza with her before that time, and even after that, when he moved her to his house, when she was during the menses, he was doing mafakhiza with
yeah,
her.
yeah, 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 yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, don't use
Holy.
that word.
Okay. No, so the thing is like it's not like zaif, like it's like how like any hadith that I actually present sometimes they would come up and say as if like this was no, this is like zaif, this is not true.
Bring them
And
here. Bring them here. So my platform is always open whenever I go live. So I go live twice in my English channel. I go
yeah,
live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Thursday 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if he can't speak English, he can join my Urdu channel, which is Adam Sikar Urdu,
yeah.
every Saturday 9 p.m. India Standard Time. So you can bring them there, here and let them prove from their scholars. Let's see which one is Sahih, which one is Zaif. I'm all willing to listen to them and their arguments if they can present it.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's like a definite actually. Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
the Yusuf Estate, who actually accepted Islam, he was
yeah.
actually doing a seminar. Check what he is saying. Listen.
Yes, there's another question here. This is related to the hadith of Ali radiallahu anhu in the battlefield. How do we remain steadfast in the face of our enemy whom openly mocked our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This question is from a sister.
Okay, that's a very good question. What do we do when somebody insults our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The first time it happened to me, I was at George Mason University giving a speech. After the speech, one came up to me, he's not Muslim, he was an old man actually, and he knows Arabic, and he came in my face and he said, "What do you say about a 53-year-old man that has sex with a 6-year-old girl?" Whoa, when he said this, I almost passed out because I couldn't believe anybody would talk like this. I couldn't believe somebody would say something like this. I knew what he meant by what he said. I was so upset. I started taking my coat off. And I would give it to the sheikh who was with me. I said, just hold my coat. I'm going to go on this guy. And as I was taking my coat off, I looked at him, I said, this depends on your question. If it's a rhetorical question, or if you're insulting my prophet, in which case I'm going to take you out back and beat your head off your shoulders. He said, no, it's rhetorical. I said, in this case, it doesn't need an answer.
Wait. What does that even mean? Like, it doesn't need an answer? Like, if it's written over there, it's like if older scholars actually agree with it, like why do they have to go left and right? Like, it's a straight
Hey,
answer.
if
Like,
you ask this question, I'm gonna take you out and move your head from your body. That's what he said. He said it on the
yeah,
live
like
stage, and he's not in jail.
yeah, no, but
He
this
said
is
this on a stage, and he's still not caught. He is doing that to an old man, and he's saying he was an old man, and he used he made his hand in form of a gun and said, "I'm gonna do this." Like it's all there, and he's still not in jail. Yet it is written.
no,
Yet it is
I don't
written.
really understand like how the people that are actually listening and they didn't even respond after what he said. Like, okay, yeah, if it's a rhetorical question, yeah, like yeah, you could do it. Like as if it's that easy. Like you could chop somebody's head off just because he asked a question.
Exactly.
I'm just I don't know. Like if I'm like really like if I really thought about I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Like it just like really confuse it really confuses me. Like most of the time. Like I
Really?
grew up in a Muslim. Yeah. I grew
It
up in a
confuses
Muslim
you, right?
family.
It
Yeah,
confuses
like
you, right?
okay, one more thing. Like when I was growing up, I had a
Hmm.
question which was really critical. Okay, have you heard about like Pharaoh? Like they have preserved like the Pharaoh's
Which
body.
pharaoh? Which
Like
pharaoh?
Ramses,
In
like the
Quran, there is
Pharaoh.
nothing called Ramses.
No, like they have actually mentioned about like a Pharaoh, like the Pharaoh of Egypt,
No,
like from the time of Moses.
that's the whole problem. It always talks about Pharaoh, and Pharaoh in Egypt means king.
Yeah.
So
But like it could
Quran
be
does
any.
not know about pharaohs, and Quran actually thought Pharaoh is Ramses because
Yeah,
Quran talks about Ahlul Pharaoh
yeah.
and Bani Pharaoh, Bani Fir'aun. Bani
Yes.
Fir'aun means the children of Pharaoh, and
Yes.
according to Quran, there is nothing called Ramses. When you actually think about Ramses, you are actually going to the Bible, the Old Testament.
Yes, but like, okay, like if his body is set up as like an example for the humanity, why didn't like the miracle of the moon was actually preserved to show the humanity? Like That was the question that I actually asked.
Forget the
Like,
preservation. Who saw the miracle of the moon? Nobody. So
yeah,
let
but
me tell
they,
you something. During the
yeah,
time of Muhammad, Zoroastrianism was at its peak. Okay,
yeah,
and Zoroastrians are the best of the best astrologists. Like
yeah,
all the astrology that we have received at the early ages are from Zoroastrians. They are the astrologists. Even Bible talks about them. Okay, now tell me something. This happened, and Zoroastrians
I,
never wrote about it. They are not supposed to write Muhammad did that.
yeah,
They are just supposed to write there was a time when we saw the moon kind of split it in two, and we do not know what happened. It just banged and banged. Okay, Greeks were very famous at that. Romans,
yeah, yes,
they were
yes,
Jews, Christians. At the 7th century Arabian 7th century time, Christians has their own lands as well. Nobody is writing them. None. You will not find anyone. So it happened where a moon
yeah,
of Saudi Arabia got split it into two, which just some few Sahaba saw it. Dude, that's just stupidity. Somebody has to see it. By the way, if you look at it in the Quran, it says the moon has split and the day of judgment is near. It's not even Muhammad's, it's not even associated
oh.
to Muhammad.
Uh, Joe, could you actually just give me the reference so I could actually just write it down where it actually says?
I can just show it to you. The better is
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
show it to you. This is Quran, Surah Al-Qamar. It's very easy. It's the
Oh,
Surah of the moon. Okay. Surah Al-Qamar.
yeah.
There you go. It's on screen right now. Chapter number, Surah Al-Qamar, chapter number 54, verse number 1. And it says, the hour is near, nigh, the hour is nigh, and the moon is cleft asunder. Okay, this is a difficult translation. I don't know how Yusuf Ali came into me. Let's take some easy translation of nowadays world. I don't know. Sometimes the translation goes into very bad situation. Hold on. So let's remove Yusuf Ali and let's get Sahih International. That's much better. Okay. The hour, the day of judgment is near, and the moon has been split.
Wallah. Wow. Okay.
It
Okay.
is sign for the day of judgment. So if the moon is split,
Yeah.
7th century Arabia time, during the lifetime of Muhammad, the day of judgment should be what and when? You
I
know,
guess by this time we should have been dead, I guess.
exactly.
The
So now,
hour is near.
if you look at the other hadiths, when Muhammad's son died, that was the lunar eclipse. And Muhammad was so scared that he was crying and he was begging Allah, oh Allah, no, no, please, no day of judgment. Please, no day of judgment. I never thought you will send the day of judgment during my lifetime. So I have a video on my channel about lunar eclipse. Go watch it. Okay. The name of that video is, let me just see, what is the name of that video?
Brother Adam, his image is on screen.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I did not realize that, man.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, he was on camera and I did not realize that. Solar eclipse. So if you watch my
Yeah.
video called Solar Eclipse and Muhammad, okay. If you watch my video Solar Eclipse and Muhammad, you will see the first 2 hours I've shown all that. This is Bukhari 5197 and so on. So it is all about Muhammad was so scared that the solar eclipse is here and he was crying that the solar eclipse is here and the hell is here. The day of judgment is here. He was crying. He was literally crying. He was weeping with fear. Let me show you some. So this Quranic verse can be interpreted in many ways, but obviously the scholar of Islam has to interpret it differently. Check this out. Allah Apostle was on the day of the solar eclipse. So he perpetrated that he took hold of his outer garment of a female member of his family, not of his own, and it was later on his own cloak was sent to him. Like he started running towards the mosque with a female cloth. He stood in prayer along with people such a long time that if a man came, he did not realize that Messenger of Allah was in Raku or was he dead.
Was it between the connection with the long qiyam? Oh,
He was
oh.
so scared. Look, another one.
So that he
Look,
took
another one.
hold of the outer garment.
Nisa'i
Oh.
1459. Check this out.
The sun and the moon are two signs. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Most High, they do not become eclipsed for the death or birth of anyone. Rather, Allah subhanahu Almighty one strikes fear into his slaves. Strikes fear into his slaves through
Yeah,
time.
that it is the day of judgment. I'll show you. Check this out.
So the
And he
eclipses
said,
that
the
are
Prophet said,
happening,
got up being afraid that it
that
might
it
be
might
our,
be.
i.e. the day of judgment. He thought day of judgment is upon him. Solar eclipse happened, day of
Yeah.
judgment is upon him. And what he said, he went to the mosque and offered prayer for the longest qiyam, longest prostration, longest bowing that I've ever seen him doing. Then he said, these signs Allah sends do not occur because of the life that anybody makes afraid of them, saying thereof. And then there is another hadith. Let me show it to you. This is the day of judgment. There is another hadith. Muhammad was actually weeping. He was crying. He was crying,
So
no, Allah, not today.
why
Not
was he
today.
afraid? Like if he knew that it doesn't like, it doesn't cause anything if it's like somebody who's getting
Because
born
it's
and
the day
somebody
of
who's
judgment.
like,
That's what he's saying. Messenger of Allah
oh,
prayed for a long time, for a long time, for a long time, for a
just for
long time, for a
for a
long time.
long time.
He started
So that
weeping
I
and
can be
blowing
with
during
him.
his prayer. Lord, you did not tell me that you would do that while I am asking you forgiveness. You did not tell me that you would do that while I was still among them. He
Wait,
thought, solar eclipse happened. Day of judgment is here. The
yeah.
moon is split and the day of judgment is near. This is the Quran. And he thinks solar eclipse happen, moon is splitted, day of judgment is here. You see the connections now? He thinks day of judgment is here, and he was saying, no, while I am among them, no, Allah, don't send the day of judgment while I am among them. They are hiding. They are trying to hide these things, but they can't hide these things. It's just there. It is literally there.
Brother, you do
Yes.
have to let them know. This brother Sheikh Saab, does he ever wonder what moon was split?
The only moon that was split was the moon of Aisha. That's it.
Astaghfirullah.
That's the only moon that Muhammad could split ever.
Exactly. La hawla wa la quwwata illa bil aliyyil azim.
So for Muhammad, it is just simple that it is the day of judgment. The moon splitting represents the day of judgment only. That's it. That's it. And thank you, Faruk Joel, for your super sticker. Appreciate it. And Faruk Joel sent another super sticker. He sent 2 super stickers. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks a lot for your super stickers and for your support. But this is what it is, and I've done a full video on this because look at it. Look what it says. You would do that while I was still among them. Check this out. He said that it might be the hour. Hour means day of judgment, because this might be the hour is from Surah Al-Qamar. Let me show it to you. This is the same. Let's see. Arabic. Sa'atu, right?
Yep.
Can you see that? Can you read that? Let me show it to you. This is Surah Qamar, verse number 1.
As-sa'atu.
Right? So you see, the hour represents the day of judgment. You see, in Arabic, it is the same day of judgment. So Muhammad saw the solar eclipse and he said that what is happening? The day of judgment is here. Welcome back, my friend. So,
Yeah.
and then you have the other hadith where he is saying, "Oh Allah, not, no, 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 while I'm among them, while I'm among them, how could you do while I'm among them? How could you do this while I'm among them?" Mrs. Sheikh, you are back in life.
Yes, yes. I was actually hearing like everything in the backstage. So yeah, the sudden clips during the time of the message of and I think he said something like concerning prostration. You started even and going during and asking you for forgiveness. You did not tell me that you would do that while I was still among them. When he finished praying, he said, "Paradise
So
was shown to me." How was paradise shown to him? Like how? What the fuck?
yeah, it's in the it's in the vision and all that when he was praying. That's a separate thing for a. This is like there's so many separate things that you would see, but you know that's
Yeah,
the
well,
reality of it. The paradise is shown. He moved to paradise. He moved to seven skies, and that's it. There's so many things about that. It's it's not even funny anymore what it is shown. But that's what it is. But anyhow, Mr. Sheikh, thank you so very much for being here. Welcome out of Islam. Do you have any questions for me before we move forward?
well, the only question that I had was not to get my head cut off. Like like that. That's the thing
Don't go to
because
Pakistan.
what? Well, that's my home. Like that's the question.
Yeah, you
And
have to. Your home is no more your home. Full stop.
yeah, but if yeah, well, that's true actually.
Your home is no more your home because that is not never your home. Your home that was never your home. Never go back to Pakistan because at the end of the day, you shouldn't. You are not welcome there. You are an apostate. Full stop. You will be killed. You know what they do. So never go back to Pakistan.
Yeah, well, they want you to believe like completely and blindly, like don't ask any questions and stuff like that. That's the thing. It's that's or nothing. That's the thing. And for
If you
me,
would ever subscribe to my Urdu channel,
yeah,
there is a song there. It is called the Adam Seeker song. So my Urdu channel is Adam Seeker Urdu. Okay.
yeah,
And if you go and watch my song, there's a particular line which a lot of people will not be able to comprehend here because they are English speakers.
yeah.
But for you, it will be very understandable. So let me just go right there and I will show you. I'll show it to you. Hold on. So listen to this one. It's in Urdu. So my English speakers will not be able to comprehend right now. But listen to this. This is me. This is me stating my verdict.
Yeah.
दिल भी टूटा, गाँव भी छूटा, घर वालों का साथ भी छूटा। जिसको मैंने सच माना था वो सारा वहम था टूटा। राह में मैंने दीन को छोड़ा, ऐसे खुदा से नाता जो तोड़ा। दरिया आंसू आंख से निकले, मैंने अपना वतन भी छोड़ा। जो गरूर मेरे सर पे चढ़ा था, आग में जल कर खाक हुआ था। ऐसे रसूल को सर पे चढ़ाया, शर्म से मेरे सर वो झुका था। आज मैं जो हूँ, आज मैं जो हूँ, तेरे लिए बस बदनसीबी हूँ। टुकरा के अंधा ईमान तेरा, मैं सच्चाई के करीब हूँ। आसना लालच जन्नत का, दोज़ख का डर छोड़ दिया था। सर कलम का तूने फतवा चढ़ाया, कलम को मैंने हथियार बनाया।
कुछ कुछ
So
ऐसे ही मेरे भी ख्याल हैं सीरियसली।
exactly. So never go back to Pakistan if you want to keep your head on your body. So keep your head on the body. Never go back to Pakistan. अब आपने घर छोड़ दिया, दीन छोड़ा, घर छोड़ दिया. Full stop. All right, my friend. You take care.
Take man,
You have some
take care.
people.
Bye bye.
One thing before you go, Sheikh Sahib, I do have to
Yeah.
tell you that मैं भी पाकिस्तानी हूँ.
सही.
I show my face. So imagine I can never ever go to Pakistan for what I do. I'm an ex-Muslim as well. So I even had to change my name for that much security for myself. तो मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि अगर आपका जो हिसाब है, आपको मैं यही कहूँगा कि प्लीज अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, and you have to be very cautious what you do, brother. God bless you.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Bye bye.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bye bye. All right, man. Our population is increasing, so that is good.
Alhamdulillah.
ex-Muslims are increasing left, right, and center, and the Pakistanis are actually leaving Islam in the West as well. So it's beautiful. I love
Exactly.
it. Yeah, and this I will there's subtitles of this song in English are coming very soon, and once they are there, I'll upload it in my English channel as well, and you guys will have fun. Yes,
Yeah.
Linus, you can watch the song in full volume in my Urdu channel, Adam Seeker Urdu. It's the main song of the channel over there. You'll be able to watch it. It's called Main Adam Hoon. Main Adam Hoon. And Om Thavani is our member now. Thank you so very much for being our member. Appreciate it. And Farooq Joel sent us another super sticker. Appreciate it. God bless you all. All right, guys. With that being said, if anybody has a question, oh, by the way, before we go to the question, Mitrunjay is the guy who made this song, wrote this song. And it says writing the lyrics was like subconsciously transcripting Adam's thoughts. Unbelievable. And very beautifully, Mitrunjay, appreciate it. God bless you for your beautiful work that you have done in this song. Very beautiful. And once again, every ex-Muslim is always welcome. Come and tell us why you left Islam. And by the way, I thought this is your channel. Francis, send your channel. If people have not subscribed to Francis's channel, now is the time to subscribe to his channel as well. He's doing an awesome job in Britain. So subscribe to his channel, give him all the support that you can give him. This is his channel. You know, there is another big event coming up on the 27th of June.
27th of July, brother.
July, 27th of July. Last week on Saturday, around 20,000 people gathered to de-Islamicize Britain. Another event will be happening on 27th of July as well. So anybody who is close to Britain, UK, and they can go make a trip on the 27th of July there, support these people, and it's important. If you want to de-Islamicize Britain, it is very important that you should go there and support each and every one of them. By the way, Jan Zeb is a very bad word in Arabic. I hope you know that. If you don't, now I just told you. You cannot be Jan Zeb because Zeb is not good. Now there's a guy called Akbar Zeb, I think, and Saudi actually did not allow him to be a Pakistani minister there because of his name. You know that, right? Have you read that?
I have, brother.
Mia Gul Akbar Zeb. He was, yeah, Mia Gul Akbar Zeb is a former Pakistani diplomat.
Yep.
He was removed to be a diplomat in Saudi Arabia because of his name, because of the translation of his name. You know that, right?
Exactly.
Let me show
That
it to
was
you.
the most funniest thing of all, because the whole of the Pakistanis did not even comprehend that something like this could have happened, and they realized it after so many Arabic speakers in the country living over there. You would think like people would know, right?
Yeah. So this guy's name is Akbar Zeb. Okay. Mia Gul Akbar Zeb. Okay. He is they are just showing his last name Akbar Zeb, and his full name is Mia Gul Akbar Zeb. So he was an ambassador of United States as well. But then when he went to Saudi to be a diplomat there, they rejected him because Akbar means biggest and Zeb means DICK. So he was removed from being a ambassador in Saudi Arabia because of his name. His name is Mia Muhammad biggest DICK. So when the Arabic speaker will actually take his name, he does not have to translate his name. It's his basic language. And in his basic language, it means Mia Muhammad biggest DICK. So they literally have to not accept him as an ambassador in Saudi Arabia. That was
Beautiful.
really crazy, man.
Well, John said you gotta do something about your name now, brother, before you go to Arabian country. Otherwise, they'll be like, oh, there's another one.
You cannot be John of DICK. You cannot
Yeah.
be John of DICK. You have to change your name now. Unfortunately, you gotta change your name now. It
Oh
is
yeah.
very important for you to just simply change your name. It is important. It is that important, okay?
Very important. Otherwise, it might become impotent if you don't do something before going to Saudi Arabia.
Oh man, this is
Uh-oh.
literally crazy. But you know, what can we do? What
Yeah.
can we do? But yes, you wanna say something?
You've got a really good following on Twitter as well. Yeah, you're getting 450 people watching there right now on Twitter,
Yeah.
and over here as well. So it's quite well. It's increasing, bro. I'm sharing as well, doing everything. So hopefully this channel we inshallah Masih will grow this channel more and more, and then you will get more and more beautiful people coming to you, brother.
I love beautiful people. I love this peaceful community. It is very important to have the peaceful community coming to us. I
Oh
love
yeah.
peaceful community people. But let me show you something before we end the stream.
All right,
Let's
brother.
watch and enjoy.
Being a Muslim is so hard. Why can't I eat what I want? Why do I have to pray 5 times a day?
I no longer believe that women should submit to me or women being inferior to men.
I'm an ex-Muslim from the UK. I left Islam a year ago.
I left Islam about 7 years ago after discovering rather unpleasant details and practices of Prophet Muhammad.
In America, this is the last thing, 23% are becoming apostates of Muslims, American-born Muslims. Get a leather sock, who cares if it's a leather sock or not, man? Your child is going to become an apostate.
I don't have to make excuses for why this is in the Quran or that is in the Quran for all the misogyny, terrorism, and violence.
I try really hard to defend Islam, but why is it only Muslims who commit terrorist attacks?
Do I have to wear hijab when I'm older? Why doesn't Daddy have to wear it?
How come sometimes
Wow. This is Adam, brother, if you're there, this video has paused, but I do have to say, while this is being loaded or not, this is beautiful to see. Imagine everyone, like, you have so many people coming out of Islam just because when you know you can't defend anything, when you have your morality is a lot better than Muhammad, your morality, your humanity is much more better than Muhammad himself, Allah himself. That's why it is something so bizarre for a human being that God is giving this entire religion of Islam to human beings. But there's so much issues within that religion. How can that be from God? And now here I am doing a solo stream on Adam Seeker's life. Brilliant. The days could not have been better. So yes, if you have any questions, anyone, you can send it through. Oh, Adam's back. Alhamdulillah, brother, what happened?
I have no idea. Something happened.
Oh.
Am I loud and clear this time around?
Absolutely, you sound perfect. You sound without an issue, brother.
I am so sorry. I was showing you such a beautiful video, and
course,
suddenly this devil attacked. The devil is very cunning. Right on the spot where it's supposed to go, it just did not go through. This is crazy, man. What can we do?
Well, Allah attacked you, brother, but you're above Allah. You know that, right? You're subhanallah.
Alhamdulillah. This is very, very important, brother. And then suddenly, live stream. This is what happens when we are doing live streams. Live streams are always we kind of go through these kind of things, and that's just okay. Let me just try to play from that particular place. Hold on.
Happened? Why did the Prophet do that? That kind of stuff. They like really brushed over it nicely.
My life was based on Islam and its teachings, and it was collapsing before my eyes.
If Islam was such a peaceful religion, we wouldn't have to spend so much time defending it. How can people twist it so easily? I don't know if I can follow a religion that makes it that easy to kill people.
Everyone is always pressuring women. Men never have to face the same pressures as we do. It seems as if we barely have any rights in Islam. I'm honestly having a hard time believing that Islam is good for me as a woman.
Maybe they're right.
Maybe they're right.
Maybe they're right.
Maybe they're right.
23% of Americans are leaving Islam, left, right, and center. It's a beautiful, beautiful testimony of many of the Muslims over here, and that's the reality of it. Ex-Muslim community will become one of the largest community in the United States for sure to begin with.
Inshallah al-Masih. Absolutely, brother. All beauty is that at least Muslims like these people have the courage, being a Muslim, in coming in front of camera and say, we that ourselves are having internal inherent issues with this religion that we have been following just for the sake of following it. And I am so glad, literally all the people should really be praying for them, that they come to realization and more people realize that this is not a religion that's from God. There's every single religion might have its ups and downs, but Islam has no equality. That's all.
And then Mimi Hijab says,
Leather sock. Who cares if it's a leather sock or not, man? Your child is going to become an apostate.
Your child is going to become apostate. I love that.
And I think even some of these scholars, these Muslim imams, I think some of them are ex-Muslim, but they obviously have too much to lose.
These new Western reform versions of Islam is something that is never going to happen, and it's actually dangerous because it's suggesting to the West that there is a version of Islam that is not going to harm you.
Ooh la la!
This is
Dawa tactics. Their Dawa tactics are not going to work anymore. Check this out.
We keep coming down this apostasy. Give us a quick answer on what is the penalty of apostasy. Then we'll come and do it.
You very well know, if it's an Islamic country, then the Sharia is very clear. Apostasy is dealt with the death penalty.
Thank you.
There is nothing on the face of the planet right now which would openly proclaim it that apostasy is dealt with a death punishment.
Exactly.
Why will we not speak about it? Why will we not speak about it? We will speak about it, because if we become an apostate, we can't live in our own countries. We can't live with our friends. We can't live with our families. We can't live with our extended families. We can't even live where we have lived all our lives. Because in all of the Muslim countries, apostasy is dealt with at least jail time. And you know, in the West, the worst of the worst prisoner is the one who has abused a child. In these countries, the worst of the worst prisoner is the one who has become an apostate. He will be stabbed, he will be molested, every single sin that you can think of will happen to him in the jail. That's the reality.
That's all I want to hear.
Mashallah, mashallah, they are writing on the floor. No Allah, no Allah, no Allah, no Allah, no Allah, no Allah. Losing my religion. It's like, this is an old video because now they are saying that they are going to do in April 22. This is an older video, so
yeah.
For someone like me to smash the foundation of lies with a sledgehammer of facts.
I have talked to too many people who have left the faith of our own children.
Oh, thank you, Yasir Qadi.
And they say to me, we were taught lies. We were taught. truths. It's not correct what we were taught.
If a Muslim
Ooh la la.
hears from his leaders and apologists all his life that the Quran has been perfectly preserved right down to the letter and that this is a miracle of Islam, it's extremely easy for me to go through his sources and show him that the Quran was changed over and over and over again. And then the Muslim realizes that he's been lied to. He no longer trusts his leaders and apologists. He has no other reason to believe in Islam, and so he leaves Islam.
Wallahi, you would wish, if you're a Salafi, that they become an Ash'ari before they become a disbeliever. And you would wish, if you're an Ash'ari, that they become, and so on.
Just change the sect, okay? Just change the sect. Don't do anything. Just change the sect.
Priorities. Most of the Ummah doesn't pray 5 times a day. Yani, come on, man. Like, seriously.
Yani, come on, man. Just don't let them leave Islam. Don't let them leave Islam. Just make them whatever you want to make them. Don't let them leave Islam. Check this out.
So, what is it that makes you think that Islam is about to collapse?
When you look at what's happening with ISIS, when you
that's plenty of living
look at the
Islam
Islamic history for the past 1400
in the world
years,
right now,
it
that's
has
literally
never
Pink Panther,
been at
you know?
peace. If the freedom to leave Islam was there, Islam would collapse, and I believe it.
Ooh, Islam would have collapsed if this freedom was there to begin with.
Yes.
It would have simply collapsed. That's the reality of it. How many things you want to see? And then there is a tsunami of apostates. Check this out.
Oh, yes.
And if we don't take constructive steps to deal with this, it is going to become an avalanche, a tsunami that is going to hit our community in such a way that we will have a very difficult time standing. It will knock us over.
The tides are turning. In real life,
yes, that's what is happening, and people are leaving Islam. I urge all the Muslims to study the Islam, study their deen, and realize the truth about it.
Exactly.
If you realize the truth about it, you will definitely leave it. And let me just say something. There are chickens who defend KFC, and then there are true women. There you go. MashaAllah.
They locked me in the house and they hit me. I don't think it would be that hard for them to kill me.
I have 4 head stabs, like machete wounds on my head.
You are going to get shunned. You are going to get mistreated.
I found an underground resistance movement who defy fundamentalists here and across the Islamic world.
Internet and social media is our battleground. Our numbers are growing each and every day.
Just because we're silent doesn't mean we don't exist.
These are all members of the International Ex-Muslim Network.
There you go.
Exactly.
Ex-Muslims are everywhere. We have to hide ourselves. We have to hide ourselves, not because of ourselves, because of our families and because of our extended families. If this peaceful religion was not this peaceful, that they will not just persecute us, but our families and our extended families, I guarantee you, every ex-Muslim will come with a face, because nobody is scared of himself. They are scared for their families and their extended families. And most of these ex-Muslims are coming from the Muslim majority countries. That is why the people that you see with faces are actually the people of the West, who are born in the West, who has every family member in the West. So they come with face. But the people who have their families somewhere else, or who has their extended families somewhere else, they cannot come with faces because of the persecution, not on themselves, but on the families and the extended families. And that's the reality of this peaceful religion. Please, guys.
On that
Yeah,
very,
Muslims.
yeah,
Yes.
on that very note, brother, like, why do I show my face? It's because for my safety, I thought about these things, but I show my face, but my name is changed, right? I come with a new name because I know that I've been told, and I took a lot of precautions about these things. I spoke a lot about these things before, that my name change is very much in the particular reasons for my security and for the security of my extended family as well that are in Pakistan, right? So that's why I show my face, but thankfully, because they can't trace my name, can they? That's why once the name is out, that might become an issue. But I have such extremism in my maternal family, basically, and that's the thing. There's a lot of people like us out here who have given up the idea that it's time to just face the reality and just say we are here and screw you, because people are really getting sick and tired of, like, why should you hide your face? That's why a lot of times people like me think, a lot of ex-Muslims think, why should Adam hide his face? Why should a lot of ex-Muslims hide their identity? Why can't just we be, like, as open as everyone else? This literally is a cult. It's a death cult that it makes you feel, it endangers you, and it makes you feel so dependent on God in a way that is not a healthy relationship. It's a sickness that this religion brings to you. You constantly live in fear, don't you, Adam? It's constant the what do you call it, the punishment of Jahannam on you, no matter what you do. Allah this and that, and you're gonna be like this, you're gonna be killed, and all of these things. Don't you? Do you agree with me, brother? Here, what is your remark on that?
You're right on the spot, brother. You're right on the spot. And thank you so very much. And by the way, Vakas and everybody who is watching, my channel is open for anybody to take my videos. Just don't take it in such a way that you would cut it, and my actual purpose is not there. So I have Muslims who do that. So if a Muslim does that, obviously he has to do something stupid like this. But if a non-Muslim is using my video, please try to cut the portion in such a way that the purpose or the subject is fully explained. Don't take it in a way that my subject is cut in midway and you misrepresent the video. So please use at least that particular subject in full essence, and yes, use it, translate it, reuse it. I do not send any attack to anybody. My work here is free to use and reuse by anybody. And yes, with that being said, Francis, you are obviously absolutely right, and you did a good job by changing your name and everything, and it's a good thing to do. And with that being said, I think it's long enough. Let's end this video and wish you guys all the best. Francis, before I move there, Farrokh Joel sent us a super sticker. Thank you, Farrokh Joel, for all your support today and always. You are always a big supporter of this channel as well. Appreciate it. Nishat Roy, thank you so very much. God bless you all. Francis, last words as a summary, and then we're going to end it.
I just have to say, all the beautiful people watching, whether you agree with Brother Adam here, well, completely, I can't disagree with him. Like, I have so much agreements with him. But even you agree or disagree with anything that Brother Adam says, or I say, or we collectively say, all I have to say is just look within yourself or what you are in, and that's how you really have to be intellectually honest about what you are in, and then make your own decision. Adam, brother, here is showing you everything just for the sake of your knowledge, for you to understand that you're not in something good. Hence why he's not making you change. He is literally enlightening you. He presents you the sources. The option is yours. That's the beauty of it. No one's there forcing anyone, but this is what I would appreciate. If you could please like, share, and subscribe my brother's Urdu channel as well, and his English channel. And if you could also like and subscribe and share my channel if there's a possibility. I would be really grateful to all of you, and I really appreciate all of you being here. And I thank you so much, Brother Adam, for allowing me to join you twice in a week like this, or sometimes thrice. So God bless you, brother, and honestly, love for what you do. And one day, I really pray that all of us could be open and out there, and not feel the issues that we face as an ex-Muslim in our society. God bless you, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely. God bless you all. Have a blessed day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Yeshua Akbarul Azim.